Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Austin. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And the offensive starters for Dallas.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest. But many times we see the upsets happen with a team that...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the return will stop right around the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Prescott off play action. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
That was a nice...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Kamara able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is caught. It's Cooper. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Oh, he slipped right by him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
20.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Prescott from the gun. Cooper's got it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 55 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to... And he caught it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Still on his feet. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, here we go. Wide, ain't it? Here we go. Going to 52. 36, 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got it at the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Prescott now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. A busy night continues for Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott now completes it to Jason Witten.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On the ground, Kamara at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Newton has the hook up here to Hogan. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touch. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Yeah, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
We got heavy. Everybody scoot up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, he's got the connection to Cooper. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, he's going to let it fly. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running with Kamara. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second.
Here we go. Line 8.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'm here all day. What do you think?
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.